Sri Gurubhyo Nama children, welcome to online project Ekalaiva. Already we are discussing about electrochemistry. In the previous class, I told about the Daniell cell. We have constructed the Daniell cell. I told about the working of Daniell cell. Finally, we have seen the EMF of the Daniell cell as 1.1 volt. After that we have completed. Today we are going to determine the EMF of the cell with reference to a particular cell reaction. I am going to write the cell reaction in Daniell cell and we are going to see how EMF of the cell is calculated. Are you ready, children? Be ready with your notebook. I am going to work out on the board now. So, we are going to determine EMF of the cell. Determination of EMF of the cell. Determination of EMF of the cell. So, I am going to write the following cell reaction. The following cell reaction is taking place in the Daniell cell. The following cell reaction is taking place in the Daniell cell. The following cell reaction is taking place in the Daniell cell. Let us see the reactions. So, what are the cell reactions taking place? For example, zinc solid plus copper 2 plus aqueous gives zinc 2 plus aqueous plus copper solid. So, this is the cell reaction that is taking place in the Daniell cell. So, I am going to take the cell reaction that is taking place in the Daniell cell. Based on this, we are going to calculate the EMF of the Daniell cell. In the last class, I told you the EMF of the cell measured at the end of the redox reaction in Daniell cell. What is that we have seen? It is 1.1 volt. Let us confirm whether it is correct. So, the following cell reaction, I am taking it as an, what is that, example. We are going to work out the, what is that, cell potential of the Daniell cell. So, I have written the cell reaction that is taking place in the Daniell cell. Actually, zinc solid reacts with copper 2 plus aqueous. So, I am getting zinc 2 plus aqueous with the liberation of copper solid. So, this is the reaction taking place in the Daniell cell. Let me see the cell potential, that is the EMF of the cell. The EMF of the cell is the difference between, EMF of the cell is the difference between, the EMF of the cell is the difference between the cell potential, difference between the cell potential of, difference between the cell potential of anode and cathode of cell. It is the difference between the cell potential of anode and cathode of cell. Let me see what is anode of cell, what is cathode of cell. So, if you find out the difference between the cell potential of anode and cathode of cell, we can get the EMF of the cell. Okay. Now, we are going to say the reactions that are taking place in the Daniell cell. Actually, at anode, so anode is negative terminal. So, what is anode here in Daniell cell? Anode is usually, what is that? It is a, what is a negative terminal where, which is, we can see it in the left hand side, is it not? So, anode will be in the left hand side with negative terminal. So, what type of reaction is taking place at anode? Oxidation. Okay, let us see the reaction that is taking place at the anode in Daniell cell. So, what is there in the anode? Zinc electrode, is it not? So, we are going to see the reaction. So, at anode, which is a negative terminal, which is in the left hand side, oxidation is taking place. What is oxidation? Loss of electron. What is oxidation here? Actually, loss of electron. So here in the anode of cell, which is kept in the left hand side, where oxidation is taking place, so oxidation is nothing but loss of electron. Let me see the reaction. What is there in the anode of cell? Zinc solid. Okay. What is happening? It becomes zinc 2 plus aqueous by losing 2 electrons. So what is the reaction taking place at the anode? Oxidation is taking place. What is the electrode present in the anode? Zinc electrode. So zinc solid, what is happening? How it is converted? Zinc solid is converted into zinc 2 plus aqueous. So here zinc atom loses 2 electrons and becomes zinc 2 plus ion. So zinc atom which loses 2 electrons and becomes zinc 2 plus ion. So at the anode, negative terminal, oxidation is taking place. Zinc electrode loses electron and becomes zinc ion. So zinc gives zinc 2 plus with the liberation of 2 electrons. So this is the reaction taking place at the anode. What about cathode? At cathode, which is positive. Cathode is positive terminal. What type of reaction? Where it is kept? It is towards the right hand side. We can see the cathode towards the right hand side. How it is how it is indicated? It is indicated by positive. So at right hand side, cathode which is positive, what type of reaction is taking place? Reduction is taking place. What type of reaction taking place? Reduction is taking place. What is reduction? Gaining of electrons. Gain of electrons. What is oxidation? Loss of electrons. So at the left hand side, the electrode loses electron, whereas on the right hand side, the electrode gains electron. So here both the reactions are taking place simultaneously at the same time. We can see the reaction at the left hand side as well as the reaction at the right hand side. What is the reaction taking place in the left hand side? Oxidation, because left hand side is negative terminal where oxidation is taking place, that is the electrode loses electron. The electrode which is in the solid state, it loses electron and becomes aqueous. So zinc solid becomes zinc 2 plus aqueous by losing 2 electrons. Okay. What is the electrode in the right hand side? Cathode. So at the right hand side there is a cathode, positive terminal. What type of reaction is taking place? Reduction is taking place. What is reduction? Gaining of electron. So the electrode which is kept at the right hand side, it gains electron. So one side the electrode is losing electron, the other side the electrode is gaining electron. So simultaneously loss and gain of electron taking place. Redox reaction is taking place. Okay, let me see the reaction that is taking place at the cathode. What is the electrode kept at cathode? Copper 2 plus. Okay, copper 2 plus aqueous by gaining 2 electrons becomes copper solid. Okay, this is the reaction taking place at right hand side. So at right hand side, reduction is taking place. So what is the electrode? In the right hand side, it is copper 2 plus aqueous. So copper in the aqueous form, it gains 2 electrons and becomes copper solid. So this is the reaction taking place at the right hand side, which is a positive terminal. Let us see the overall reaction. So overall reaction is, what is that actually? Zinc solid plus copper 2 plus aqueous gives zinc 2 plus aqueous, zinc 2 plus aqueous plus copper solid. So this is the overall reaction that is taking place in the Daniell cell. Already I told you, EMF of the cell can be determined as the difference between the electrode potential of cathode and anode of cell. If you find out the difference between the electrode potential of cathode and anode of cell, you can get the EMF of the cell. So what is the reaction? What is the formula? E cell is equal to ER minus EL. What is there towards the right hand side? Copper. What is there in the left hand side? Zinc. Let us write the, what is that? ER minus EL. What is ER actually? What is that? Copper 2 plus bar copper minus, what is there in the left hand side? Zinc 2 plus bar zinc. So we can measure the EMF of the cell by finding out the difference between the electrode potentials of cathode of cell and anode of cell. If you find out the difference between the reduction potential or the electrode potentials of cathode of cell and anode of cell, I can find out the EMF of the cell. So this is the way where we can measure the EMF of the cell. So I have given one example. I have taken Daniell cell as an example. I started to write the cell reaction, and I told already the cathode and anode of cell, the different types of reactions that are taking place, that is redox reaction. Finally, I gave the formula to find the EMF of the cell, that is EMF of the cell is equal to difference between the electrode potentials of cathode of cell and anode of cell. For example, if the electrode potentials of copper 2 plus bar copper is equal to 0.34 volts. Okay. If the electrode potential of zinc 2 plus bar zinc is equal to minus 0.76 volts. So what is that? We can find out the E naught cell is equal to E naught R minus E naught L. What is this E naught cell? So E naught cell is nothing but standard EMF of the cell, where the concentrations are unity. Okay. What is E naught R minus E naught L? Let me substitute the values. This is the standard reduction potential of, what is that, right of cell minus standard reduction potential of left of cell. So we are going to substitute the values. So what is E naught R? What is there actually? E naught copper 2 plus bar copper minus, what is there in the left hand side? E naught zinc 2 plus bar zinc. Substitute the values. What is the value of standard reduction potential of copper? It is 0.34 volts. Okay. Minus of, what is the standard reduction potential of zinc? It is minus 0.76 volts. You add these two quantity, what is that? 0.34 minus becomes plus 0.76 volts. When you add these two, you will be getting 1.1 volt. So when you add these two, that is add 0.34 volts plus 0.76 volts. So what you will get? 6 plus 4 10, 8 plus 3 11. So you will be getting 1.10 volt or 1.1 volt. So this is the standard EMF of the cell. So I have taken Daniell cell as the example. I started to write the cell reaction. We have calculated the standard potential of the cell by with the help of the standard electrode potentials of right of cell and left of cell. I can able to find out the EMF of the cell. So here in case of standard EMF, what is standard EMF? the EMF of the cell where concentrations of the solutions are taken as unity. Under such condition, we can call it a standard EMF, which is referred as E naught cell, that is equal to E naught R minus E naught L. What is E naught R? Actually, standard electrode potential of right of cell. What is E naught L? Standard electrode potential of left of cell. So, what is E naught R? Standard electrode potential, standard electrode potential of right of cell, right of cell, whereas E naught L, standard electrode potential of left of cell. Okay. The next one, we are going to see the standard hydrogen electrode She. What is She? Standard hydrogen electrode. What is standard hydrogen electrode? Let me see what is that. Standard hydrogen electrode, which can be denoted as She, SHE. Standard hydrogen electrode. Okay, let me see what is this standard hydrogen electrode, what for it is used. So, this She can be used as a reference electrode. She can be used as reference electrode. She can be used as reference electrode to calculate the EMF of the cell. To calculate the EMF of the cell. To calculate the EMF of the cell. So, what is that? EMF of the cell cannot be determined. EMF of the cell cannot be determined using EMF of the cell cannot be determined using a single off cell. Using a single off cell. EMF of the cell cannot be determined using a single off cell. We need two off cells. We need two off cells to calculate the EMF of the cell. We need two off cells to calculate the EMF of the cell. To calculate the EMF of the cell. Let us see how this standard hydrogen electrode can be used as a reference electrode to calculate the EMF of the cell. So, we need two off cells to calculate the EMF of the cell. Let us see how She can be used as a reference electrode. She as a reference electrode. She as a reference electrode. Okay. Let us see, a container is taken or a beaker is taken. In a beaker, I have taken 1 molar solution of HCl. In a beaker, I have taken 1 molar solution of HCl. So, this beaker contains 1 molar solution of HCl. Okay. I am taking a platinum wire, that is a platinum foil is taken, coated with platinum black, and a platinum wire is introduced or inserted in the platinum foil, which is kept inside the glass tube. So, this platinum foil is kept inside the glass tube, and what is that? This, we are taking a beaker, I have taken a beaker containing 1 molar solution of HCl. What is that I have taken? Platinum wire dipped in platinum electrode. So platinum wire dipped in platinum electrode, where this platinum electrode is coated with platinum, what is the finely divided platinum. So this platinum wire inserted in the platinum foil is kept inside the glass tube. So what I am going to do, hydrogen gas is bubbled. So hydrogen gas of 1 bar is bubbled through the glass tube. So hydrogen gas of 1 bar is bubbled through the glass tube. So what is happening here? So hydrogen gas is bubbled through the glass tube. As a result, what is happening here? We can see two different types of reactions that are taking place. We can see two different types of reactions that are taking place. For example, here what is the condition you say? I am passing hydrogen gas of 1 bar is bubbled through the glass tube, where inside the glass tube I have taken a platinum wire, what is platinum electrode dipped in, inserted in platinum foil which is coated with finely divided platinum. The whole platinum electrode is kept inside the glass tube. Now hydrogen gas of 1 bar is sent inside, and already this electrode is kept immersed in the aqueous solution of 1 molar HCl. So what is the temperature here? The temperature is 298 Kelvin. So what are the reactions taking place? We are going to see two different types of reactions. At anode, negative, oxidation is taking place. So what is oxidation reaction? Hydrogen gas, what is happening? It loses electron and becomes hydrogen ion. So hydrogen gas becomes 2H plus, gives 2H plus ions by losing 2 electrons. At anode, oxidation is taking place. What is the reaction taking place at cathode, which is positive terminal? Reduction is taking place. What is the reduction reaction? Hydrogen ion gains electron and becomes hydrogen gas. This is the reaction taking place at the cathode. So at cathode, reduction is taking place, whereas at anode, oxidation is taking place. At anode, negative terminal, oxidation is taking place. Hydrogen gas loses 2 electrons and becomes 2H plus and gives 2H plus. Whereas at cathode, reduction is taking place. The 2H plus ions, the ions that are present in the beaker, that is H plus ions that are present in the beaker, it gains electron and becomes hydrogen gas. So these are the reactions that are taking place. What is that in the stand here? What is happening? At the end of the reaction, the EMF of the standard hydrogen electrode is taken as 0.00 volt. So it is that, what is that? The standard EMF, that is actually we are maintaining the conditions, that is what is the standard EMF? The EMF developed at the end of the reaction under what conditions? I told you we are taking 1 molar solution of HCl, okay. 1 bar hydrogen gas is sent inside, okay. What is the temperature maintaining here? At 298 Kelvin. So the EMF that is developed at 298 Kelvin by passing hydrogen gas of 1 bar and 1 molar solution of HCl is taken. What is the EMF, standard EMF of the hydrogen electrode? It is measured as 0.00 volt. So how can we indicate the cell reaction? We can indicate the cell reaction like this. So the cell reaction can be indicated as, what is cell reaction? How can we indicate? Platinum solid. So what is that actually? Hydrogen gas of 1 bar, which is dipped, what is that? Separated by, what is that? H plus ions of, what is that? 1 molar aqueous. So the cell reaction, the cell can be represented like this. So under at platinum solid, what is that? Platinum is the inert electrode Platinum is the inert electrode which supports oxidation or reduction. So platinum is the inert electrode which supports oxidation or reduction reaction. Oxidation or reduction reaction. Okay, so I told about the standard hydrogen electrode, and I have told by using standard hydrogen electrode as a reference electrode, we can calculate the EMF of the cell. So if you like this video, you please click on the subscribe button. You will get the latest updates. Thank you, children.